The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome to TVWAN News. I'm Jasmine Erojak.
In this edition, Ritz returned, music legends receive award, and Akunai returns home.
The writ for day by-election was returned this afternoon to the Governor-General Grand Chief, Sir Bob Dadai. The writ was presented by Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi. Member-elect Desmond Paul Kipper was also in attendance to witness the event.
The writ for the day by-election was officially returned to the Governor-General of Papua New Guinea Grand Chief Sir Bob Dadai at the Government House this afternoon. Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi presented the writ during the ceremony, marking the formal conclusion of the by-election process. Desmond Paul Kipper, the member-elect for day, was present to witness the return of the writ. This occasion signifies the successful completion of the electoral process in the Day District and affirms Kipper's position as the elected representative. The returning of the writ is a crucial step in formalizing the election results and ensuring that the new member can fulfill his duties in Parliament. After the event, Ms. Vagi talked to the media to clarify the process of counting and declaration.
Good afternoon, day voters. Congratulations for a successful election, for electing your member. All right, the LPV system is a process where you vote your first choice, second choice, and the third choices. So you have three choices to make in the LPV voting system. So the absolute majority, 50% plus one, means a candidate must have the absolute majority of the total number of formal votes. So if you have 50,000, it's the absolute majority. He must have 50,000 plus one votes to be declared a winner. So in the process of elimination, along the way, the exhausted ballot papers, which reduces the absolute majority as well. So in the case of day by-election, we had to go through the last elimination before a winner was found with a 50% plus one.
Meantime, the day member-elect thanked the people of Day for giving him the mandate to represent them after contesting for 4 consecutive terms for the office.
On behalf of my people for Day District, I'd like to thank the Acting Electoral Commissioner for doing a marvelous job. It was a difficult task, and I understand that Day by-election and the New Island provincial seat, the first by-election or elections to be run under leadership. So it was quite tough up there, and we had 25 candidates. We had some of senior statesmen from this country going up and contesting. And the whole eyes of PNG were on her, as well as the returning officer and the people of Day and Western Islands. But we managed to run a peaceful nomination period, campaign period, voting period, and followed by the counting process. While all of that was going on, despite of them being 25 candidates, every candidate and their supporters behaved themselves, conducted lawfully and peacefully, and even when declaration was made yesterday, everybody accepted the results and they went home peacefully, and as far as I'm aware, nothing happened in the evening, and that's all.
Freddie Moe, TV1 News.
Public servants in East New Britain province have been called on to reset their mindsets and renew their dedication to delivering greater and better services in 2026. Governor Michael Marum made the call at the 2026 Public Servants Dedication Service on Thursday, February the 19th.
The theme for this year's East New Britain Public Servants Dedication Service is Reset and Renew, a dedicated mind for better service delivery. In line with the theme, Governor Michael Marum emphasized that public service is not merely employment but a responsibility entrusted by the people of East New Britain. The governor said before we improve systems or increase performance, we must first renew the way we think, the way we serve, and the way we lead. He challenged public servants across all provincial departments and agencies to move away from a business-as-usual approach and instead embrace service with purpose, integrity, professionalism, and accountability. Moreover, Governor Marum acknowledged that while progress has been made in many sectors, public expectations for efficient, transparent, and results-driven service delivery continue to grow. He reaffirmed the provincial government's commitment to strengthening systems, improving interdepartmental coordination, and ensuring that budget allocations translate into tangible services for communities throughout the province. He further stressed that no policy or funding allocation can replace personal responsibility, urging every public servant, regardless of rank, to take ownership of their role in delivering outcomes for the people. Governor Marum said, "Let 2026 be remembered as the year our public service resets its mindset, renews its dedication, and delivers greater and better services for our people." Kamela Guare, TV1 News.
Papua New Guinea's fisheries education sector is set for a boost as redevelopment of the National Fisheries College waterfront training facilities moves into implementation. Managing Director of the National Fisheries Authority, Justin Ilakini, says the project will strengthen local skills, expand technical training, and support a more diverse fisheries industry beyond tuna. Backed by Japan through a major grant signed in 2025, the 120 million Kina project includes modern shore-based training facilities and a new training vessel to improve practical learning in bottom and longline fishing. A 92 million Kina contract for the shorefront development was signed in Tokyo on February the 19th, 2026, allowing construction to begin. The Department of National Planning and Monitoring is supporting the project to ensure all government requirements are met. The shore facilities are expected to be completed in early 2028, while the training vessel could be delivered by 2029. Following the recent 80th birthday celebration of Sir Mick Nades, founder of IBS University and the IBS Group, the event also raised more than 54,201 Kina for Cheshire Disability Services PNG. The milestone event honored Sir Mick's 8 decades of contribution to education and nation building, while highlighting strong community support for people living with disabilities across Papua New Guinea. Today, Sir Mick presented the check to the Cheshire Disability Service General Manager Gerald Begessa. After Sir Mick Nades' 80th birthday anniversary, 24,201 Kina in cash was gifted during the celebration, with an additional 30,000 Kina pledged by national leaders, including Prime Minister James Marape, Enga Governor Peter Ipatas, and Higher Education Minister Kinoka Kahotunefeo. The funds were formally presented to Cheshire Disability Service this morning at IBS University's corporate boardroom in Port Moresby. It symbolized a shared commitment by the university and its partners, staff, students, towards advancing inclusive development and strengthening services for vulnerable communities. Cheshire Disability Service General Manager Gerald Bengesa received the check. He expressed how much the organization valued the partnership with IBS University.
We really appreciate the deep friendship and partnership that they have with IBS University. And also for Daniel, they actually installed a hoist down there so he can go up and down. So I really want to applaud IBS University for really going above and beyond and just doing the right thing and going in the right direction. So thank you very much. We really
Cheshire Disability Services PNG plays a vital role in delivering rehabilitation, mobility support, and empowerment programs for persons living with physical disabilities nationwide. The contribution will help sustain and expand these essential services. Sir Mick revealed that giving back to show support for PNG and promote education in the country pleases him.
Supposed to learn and do it properly. I'm an accountant by profession. So that gave me the satisfaction that helping the people. And also I mentioned in the celebration, 80th birthday celebration, that in 1996, someone whispered into my ears, I think some of you believe, some of you may not believe, that, forget about your accounting practice. I was running a very challenging accounting practice in competition with the big boys, Pete Mavic, Bryce Woodhouse and everybody. So he told me that forget your accounting practice, educate Papua New Guinea. Within 1 week, I handed over the other branches as well as the head office to my associate there on that photo, the corner photo over there.
Reflecting on the occasion, Sir Mick's legacy is rooted in service and philanthropy, demonstrated through his long-standing support for humanitarian causes, including health, community welfare, and youth initiatives. 4 of Papua New Guinea's most celebrated musicians, Dokona Manoka, Gau Aisi, Mokaya, and Chief Dikadai, have been honored with the prestigious King's Award for their outstanding contributions to the nation's music industry. The award recognizes their decades of dedication from performing in local communities to national stages and their role in keeping PNG's traditional and contemporary music alive. Fans and communities have hailed the musicians for their talent, passion, and commitment to nurturing local music. Over the years, they have inspired a new generation of artists, ensuring the continued growth of PNG's vibrant musical culture. This recognition not only celebrates their achievements, but also highlights the importance of preserving and promoting the nation's rich musical heritage.
They already called me and let me know, so second-hand news for me. So, well, after all these years, I mean, let's begin in music, the music side. We were both really happy to be awarded the King's Medal after, I think, attempts by several of our big names here to get us to be awarded medals for the birthday honors. But I'm still excited. I'm still getting calls from people congratulating myself and Dika on behalf of DJs.
This is TVWAN News. GBTI offers second chance and partnership to boost service delivery. We'll have those stories and more when we come back.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
A reminder to the general public that the due date for post-PNG private letterbox renewals is fast approaching. These are the first quarter renewal rates for 2026. Owning a private letterbox is important for the following reasons. Renew your private letterbox by paying at your nearest post office or through mobile banking. Post PNG's BSP account number 1000-58789 and email your payment description, box location, and box number to the PLB inquiries team. Renew your letterbox now and avoid being forfeited. Contact us for more information.
Cold Power Citrus Blast uses stain-fighting active particles to remove dirt, grease and stains from your family's washing with less scrubbing and rubbing, reducing wear and tear and saving you time. Cold Power Citrus Blast has an amazing citrus fragrance that gives that extra freshness that will last all day long.
Some of the biggest names in the competition. Superstars performing at the US of A. Cowboys get over. Kick out. Over. How good is this?
Welcome back. For thousands of young people in Papua New Guinea, the dream of higher education ends too soon. Global Business Training International, a privately owned institution, has been set up to give young Papua New Guineans a chance at pursuing tertiary education.
Each year, more than 75,000 grade 10 and grade 12 students sit for national exams. And of the 34,000 grade 12s, only 11,000 secure spaces in universities and colleges. With more than 75,000 students sitting national exams each year and only 11,000 securing tertiary spaces, thousands of young Papua New Guineans are left without a pathway forward. Stepping into this gap is Global Business Training International, private TVWAN institute founded by school director Francis Essie, which for 7 years has built its mission on 3 core pillars: spiritual growth, academic excellence, and personal development.
Every lesson that we have, a facilitator must spend about 5 minutes to talk about the spiritual aspect of life. This is where we try to tell the kids that, there's something more better than you are here. We also try to focus the kids to learn more the importance of serving God and know God as a personal relationship with God.
With the spiritual approach, facilitators pause to reflect on values, faith, and purpose, teaching students that success is measured not just by certificates, but by character. GBTI insists on hands-on, skill-based learning and so focuses on practical, employable skills that lead directly to work or self-employment. Certificates 1 to 4 programs run for 3, 6, or 9 months and cover practical training in information technology for web engineers and cybersecurity officers, business and accounting for accounts clerks and junior accountants, hospitality and tourism for chefs and housekeepers, and a caregiving certificate course for employment in country and abroad. Together, the spiritual, academic, and personal pillars of GBTI's holistic model are saving not only employable graduates but values-driven citizens. One graduate named Janet attended GBTI in 2018. Coming from a subsistence farming background, she paid part of her school fees with plywood and iron sheets. Janet completed her accounting course, gained practical training, and now works permanently in the accounts department at Sir Joseph Nombre General Hospital in Kundiawa, Simbu Province. GBTI campus is located at a 6-mile incubation center in Port Moresby, and is open for enrollment. Joanna Pile, TVWAN News.
Holy Spirit Primary School in Madang Province is keen to implement the national government's education policy on 166, given that they outsource more than 3/4 of grade 8 school leavers to Tuspab Secondary School. Head teacher Francis Arigini stated that a large number of students from Holy Spirit Primary missed out on selections to Tuspab Secondary due to capacity limitations and required numbers taken from primary schools in the province.
Last year, Holy Spirit Primary School sent 150 students to Tuspab Secondary School, while other government schools had 10 to 15 students selected. There was an outcry from parents over this. Now, the Holy Spirit Primaries has gone ahead and allocated 2 classrooms to accommodate grade 9 classes next year, with a nod from the Catholic Archdiocese. Last week, the school management put a proposal to the office of the acting Provincial Education Director for endorsement, as they plan to build infrastructure that will accommodate both students and the teaching staff for grade 9. The acting director for Provincial Education, Alphonse Igag, told TV1 News that he had not cited the proposal and was unable to comment on it. However, he did not know that in order for a school to be given the authority to roll out the 166 structure effectively, a requirement is having separate establishments as per the School Registration Compliance Committee. The chairman of the Provincial Education Board elaborated that each component of the 166 structure must be a separate establishment and not within each other's premises. Mr. Igag added that last year alone, the School Registration Compliance Committee rejected proposals from 4 schools on grounds similar to that of Holy Spirit Primary School, which is combining the 166 education structure. Michael Tamtipais, TV1 News.
Boragaina Day Junior High School opened 3 brand new teachers' houses yesterday as more than 1,000 students, teachers and members of the wider community gathered to witness the official opening. The new houses were officially opened by Central Governor Rufina Peter, marking a significant milestone for the growing school. The Central Provincial Government contributed 150,000 kina towards the project, while the school community raised the remaining funds through fundraising activities. The new housing not only provides comfort and security for teachers, but also strengthens the school's ability to attract and retain quality educators, a key foundation for improving education outcomes in the province. Madang Technical College witnessed their 2026 Governing Council members sworn in on Thursday, the 19th of February. After 1 year of waiting for the National Higher and Technical Education Board to appoint a chairman and members, School Principal Marcus Weimeya, in welcoming the members, was pleased with the NHTEB for the selection made. He looks forward to working with the members towards growth and excellence for the Madang Technical College.
The 2026 Governing Council members were sworn in at the Madang Technical College's conference room.
Problem with our council from 2022 when we were sworn in, the old council, up to last year, 2025. The term of the old council left in 2024, but because of the delay with the EST, although lists were submitted, they were not able to quickly convene the DHEST board to make appointments. So we had to delay up until today. So I would like to thank everyone. I think that
the members sworn in were Norman Gulo Aporo as chairman and Henry Kambuka as deputy chairman. Dr. Olubenga Adedayo Ige, Marcus Wemeya, Gideon Kaevakore and Paul Mangao are board members. Each come from various sectors in government and academia. 2 other members who were sworn in absence. They include Alex Pyra and manager and owner of Island Dream Tours. Senior Provincial Magistrate Fridolin Kambibel, after facilitating the swearing in the Governing Council, stated that each member's journey in their new responsibility includes developing the country's human resource.
It marks the start. It marks the continuity, and it marks the end of your commitment. The task and responsibility of board members, the governing council in the higher institutions gives an important responsibility.
Mr. Campbell elaborated on deteriorating government institutions and the discipline and the decline in quality educational standards of students even after 50 years of independence. He attributed this to boards and councils not performing well their responsibilities. Magistrate Campbell challenged the governing council to work well with other government agencies in addressing common issues faced by all institutions such as drugs, unwanted pregnancy, and crime. The new chairman highlighted areas that the governing council can take lead in, which includes ensuring the college remains relevant, resilient, and responsive to the changing needs of the industry and society.
Together, we must strive to enhance academic and technical programs so that our graduates are competitive both locally and globally. Strengthen partnership, uphold integrity and accountability in all our decisions, ensuring transparency and fairness in governance. As the chairman, I pledge to listen, to lead with fairness, and to serve with dedication. Together we can elevate Medang Technical College to ever greater heights.
After the ceremony, the Governing Council opened a new 1 million kina 4-in-1 staff accommodation. Rex Lita, TVWAN News.
A two-day workshop facilitated by National Voluntary Service was run for presidents from the 16 local level governments in Central Province. The workshop comes after a 2.5 million kina memorandum of agreement between the National Volunteer Service and the Central Provincial Government as a way to formally launch the partnership. The NVS is in a reset phase to achieve key priorities under the Medium-Term Development Plan, which includes economic investment, quality healthcare and education for districts.
This week, the National Volunteer Service, or NVS, ran a two-day workshop with 16 LLG presidents in the Central Province. A 2.5 million kina MOA was signed between NVS and the Central Provincial Government. Acting Executive Director Jerry David explained that NVS was in a reset phase and was working to achieve key priorities under the Medium-Term Development Plan, including economic investment, quality health care, education and empowerment of youth and women. He added that the agreement with the provincial government was aligned with these goals and would help improve service delivery. He encouraged participants to work together with NVS to ensure better services reach the people. The agreement saw 16 volunteers from different sectors being placed in each local government area to help deliver essential government services to remote communities. Deputy Governor for Central, Desmond Baira, said the partnership would help drive economic growth and increase revenue for the province. The workshop was also attended by Provincial Administrator Balakapa, Deputy Provincial Administrator for Social Services Philip Alu, divisional heads and LLG managers. The National Volunteer Service is a state agency under the Ministry of Defense. It is responsible for recruiting, training and placing professional volunteers in remote communities. Carol Kiru Jr., TV1 News.
And now the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2329 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2254, $0.3158 Australian dollars, €0.1833 euro and 34.63 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, coffee and crude oil closed higher, cocoa and copper closed lower, and palm oil closed the day unchanged. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, ASX closed lower, and all ordinaries closed lower as well. Stay with us. TV1 News continues after these short messages.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk Wallet. PSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Tell him shorty come get it. Come grind on me, but me did it. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that roof down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi, Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi,
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
Hiya, Mama. You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for kimchi and a great umutu. Sip, sip, na mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, P&G and Mia. Find P&G made.
In today's fast-moving world, visibility and presence is everything. But how do you make sure your brand or message stands out? You need a partner that offers a 360-degree advertising solution, covering every touchpoint, every platform, and every screen. From concept creation to media buying, from our own TV stations and website to premium content and powerful digital campaigns. From billboards to bulk SMS that reaches millions, and high-quality production that brings your vision to life. Wherever your audience is, Trend Media will place you in the spotlight. Call Trend Media now on 7222-0210 or email trendmediapng@digitalpacific.com. Trend Media, your 360-degree advertising and digital partner.
Thanks for staying with us. According to the People's Map of Global China, people-to-people links between PNG and China have grown. PNG is home to the largest Chinese diaspora in any Pacific island nation. However, this is growing rapidly. As Lunar New Year celebrations begin around the world, the Chinese community in Papua New Guinea is out celebrating as well. The year 2026 ushers in the Chinese Year of the Horse, a symbol of forward movement, independence, and endurance. This year ushers in the Year of the Fire Horse, a rare, blazing return that only comes once every 60 years. Papua New Guinea is known to be the home to more Chinese nationals compared to other Pacific countries, going 20,000 plus people. As Lunar New Year celebrations begin around the world, the Chinese community in PNG is also celebrating as well. PNG Lion team behind the Dragon Dance have been performing at various occasions and organizations, sponsored by the China PNG Friendship Association.
This Chinese New Year, it's basically for the celebrations of the Lunar New Year for China. And as you can see, most of our guys here are PNG. That's why, simply because we plan it, the PNG China Friendship Association. So we all PNG will help him all celebrating Chinese New Year one time also. Chinese New Year basically resembles good luck, good fortune. So when the Lions go and perform, or give him good luck to establishment, so they chase back that negativity and that kind of thing.
Tao said PNG Lions performers are all Papua New Guineans who had to train for the dance and understand the culture.
People PNG are a new skill now. One of them people busy, young people busy. So basically, it's another platform for art now. All I need new culture, and I need new one because you stop on city where can man stops. In a way, I'm education blow, not something about. So basically, it's us to instill values through this platform for PNG folks. So in case I don't wonder why PNG pull up, and reason blah this lah.
Lunar New Year, also known as Chinese New Year, falls between late January and mid-February, with its date set by China's ancient lunisolar calendar. Turning abroad, Bill Gates has pulled out of India's AI Impact Summit hours before his scheduled keynote address as scrutiny over his ties to late financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein intensified. According to the ABC, Mr. Gates' cancellation follows the release of emails last month by the U.S. Department of Justice that included communication between the late financier and convicted sex offender Epstein and the Gates Foundation staff. Only days ago, the foundation had dismissed rumors of his absence and insisted he was on track to attend. The foundation's chief strategy officer and Africa and India chief, Ankur Vora, spoke instead of Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates has said the relationship was confined to philanthropy-related discussions and that it was a mistake for him to meet the sex offender. Police have released Andrew Mountbatten Windsor after he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office, following revelations in the Epstein files. Correspondent Bridget Rollerson has been getting reaction to the development at Buckingham Palace.
A lot of news crews have been gathering here at Buckingham Palace after the extraordinary news that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the former prince and the brother of King Charles, has been arrested. Andrew, who has been under increasing scrutiny over his ties to the late convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, was taken into custody by police on suspicion of misconduct in public office after accusations that he shared confidential information with Epstein while he was serving as the British trade envoy. We've been speaking to people here to get their reaction to this very significant development.
Absolutely shocking. Hopefully the royal family don't try brush this one under the mat because this is really important.
It's about time. Yeah, it's about time. It's good. Nobody's above the law. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it'll unfold and how history will unfold because of this.
We need to have people in power brought to justice in the same way that those who aren't in power are brought to justice.
We're all human beings, you know. Everybody is bound to make a mistake, you know, in one way or the other. So being coming up from Prince, you know, is still good that a prince need to conduct himself in the public space.
Yeah, I would say it's surprising. Obviously these people are held in high regard, so generally that anybody in that position that gets in trouble turns some heads.
Well, not unexpectedly, there has been somewhat mixed reactions to this extraordinary development in this very long-running saga. But there is definitely a sense of shock here that the first senior royal in modern times has been arrested and could potentially face court.
The Northern Territory government has opened the first ever women's prison in Alice Springs. There are 35 women in the facility, but that will grow to 95 in the coming months.
Cells 2 by 2.5 metres with a double bunk. But for the women incarcerated, there's more space in the yard.
This is the first standalone prison facility for women in the Northern Territory.
The former youth justice facility renovated into the women's prison, costing $10.35 million. able to house roughly half of the 180 women in the NT's justice system on any given day.
This is a really exciting outcome for NT Corrections and something that we've been working on for a year.
Female prisoners have previously been housed in accommodation in the middle of the men's prison. But this has been criticised as unsafe because some women would have to walk past men who'd perpetrated violence against them to access lawyers or nurses. NT Corrections says it's critical women are imprisoned separately to men.
And that's about getting the right therapeutic mix here in Alice Springs for women, getting them out from behind the wire of the major male facility and providing them with their own space.
Many women in our facilities have experienced significant trauma and have complex needs. And we are working really hard with our experienced clinicians to develop and deliver programs that meet those needs.
The first, but not the last, in the territory.
We're planning to do one down in the future.
No time frame yet on one for Darwin.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Ireland wants a win and rugby trials set for Goroka this weekend. Stay with us.
Every growing child needs the best care to help them grow physically, socially, intellectually, and emotionally. That's why I choose Tender Care. It keeps skin clean and fresh and is hypoallergenically tested for gentle and safe protection. So my child can be protected for all of life's adventures. Tender Care.
Long year 2024, 7 pla baby I born one time HIV. HIV I can go long baby long triple rot. Time bel mama I get HIV, long time long carrying baby, na time baby I susu. Tasol Yumi can help him bel mama, long look out him baby inside long bell. Go quick time long bell mama clinic, na kiss him antenatal check. Time Yumi pan him sick HIV area, or time bell mama I positive penis, early treatment I can save him baby. Give him baby healthy start long life. Stop him spread long sick HIV eagle long baby. This no talk sawa I come long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Meet Yumi Pay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends.
Hello, son.
Anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, Yumi Pay makes every payment simple. Yumi Pay, powered by TISA Bank.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Buying PNG made.
Do you want the best? Digicel TV has it all. Enjoy the latest football, Premier League, La Liga, and FA Cup. Stay entertained with HSBC 7, Top 14 Rugby, and more. All in high definition, not to mention international and local news. Home entertainment with a whole lot of Filipino dramas and more. Subscribe to a 40-channel postpaid TV package for 105 kina and stay entertained. But wait, there's more. With this package, you can watch Digicel TV on your mobile phone for free. No data cost and no additional subscription. Call us now on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription today. Digicel TV. More channels, more choices, more value.
Welcome back. PNG Hekari FC coach Jerry Allen is adamant about his team getting its first win of the OFC Pro League in the third leg of the competition in Australia. The third leg of the competition commences this weekend in Melbourne.
Before departing Port Moresby to Australia on Thursday, Hekari PNG FC coach Jerry Allen spoke about his team's eagerness to record its first win. Allen admitted that his men are disappointed with their performances in the first two circuits of the competition in New Zealand and in Port Moresby.
Yes, right now that's the mentality that at least this trip goal Melbourne, at least we get a win. But people say that they're not easy. It's gonna be hard again, but at least we're gonna dig really hard, make sure we must get a win.
While expressing optimism about the team's campaign in Melbourne, Allen said there are areas in their game that need more work in order to improve their chances of winning.
Yeah, thank you. I think the main thing is I think only the discipline. We can compete, we can fight. It's the last minute. That's the problem where MSA have come up. So, but the boys now are aware. People have been booked some exercise to try to overcome this. So hopefully they understand. Hopefully, but we will deliver.
Allen said the team is well positioned to put in a better performance in the third circuit.
Really confident on them, especially return of Eric Joe plus Bunemba and Ati. I think these three, because of the experience we did them on the pitch, yeah, I'm happy to see them, like especially Eric Bike again from suspended. Yeah, I think for the past 2 weeks people have worked game organization, especially in discipline, especially in defense. When we come to the injury time, people are working some exercise for the boys, and now they know that our weakness is just after 90 minutes. So yeah, hopefully we will improve Melbourne.
Hekari FC enters the third leg of the competition without a win. They had a luckless campaign in New Zealand, losing all their matches. They returned in Port Moresby and endured tough matches, losing 2 and drawing 1 against South Islands United. Hekari take on the Solomon Kings this Sunday. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
Eastern Highlands Province is set for a major rugby league event this Sunday as Goroka hosts the PNG SP Hunters and Ipswich Jets trial match at the National Sports Institute. The day begins with a curtain raiser between Bintango Goroka Lahani's red and white select teams. The match will help selectors confirm the final 30-man Lahani squad for the 2026 Digicel Cup season.
Eastern Highlands Province will host a big rugby league double-header this Sunday at the National Sports Institute in Goroka. The day will feature a curtain raiser between Bintango Goroka Lahani's red and white select teams, giving players a final chance to earn selection in the 2026 Digicel Cup squad. The main match sees the PNG SP Hunters face the Ipswich Jets at 2 p.m. in what officials describe as a historic opportunity for local fans to watch the Hunters live. Governor Simon Sear is urging supporters to show respect and maturity, with large crowds expected from across the Highlands and neighbouring provinces. Gates open at 9 a.m. Tickets are on sale in town. This is what the residents of Goroka and Eastern Highlands Province are saying about the weekend games.
What is the game? Couple of times I'm problem me play no sabe looking game all white man so first time through I'm looking this la all white man can play low feel blom play low Eastern Highlands lo Goroka me play mas no truna me play by thank you lo all back come na play.
Carol Kidu Jr., TV1 Sports.
Norman Akunai is looking forward to a special moment this weekend as he prepares to run out in front of his home crowd in Goroka for the PNG Hunters' final preseason trial match. The young prop will make his second appearance in Hunters colours when the team plays Ipswich Jets at the National Sports Institute on Sunday.
Young Norman Akunai featured in the PNG Hunters colours for the first time last weekend, where they secured a 20-16 win over Northern Pride in their first pre-season hit-out. He is eager to build on that performance in his home province, Eastern Highlands.
Yeah, last week we were really good. I think we were good on our attack. There was not a lot of drop balls, which coach is really happy with us about the attacking style, and then also our defense. We were calm and we were connected in the middle. That was a big win for us. That was our goal going into the game, and I think we should just maintain that same aggressiveness in the defense and also stay calm around the rock, and also our ball handling this week against the Jet at Goroka.
For Akunai, rugby league has always been part of his life. He comes from a strong rugby league family. His father, Robert, is a former PNG Kumul. Akunai's athletic part began in the pool and slowly worked its way into the rugby league pitch.
I got two big brothers and one small sister. They've all been part of the swimming. I think it was that's big on discipline. So swimming is more discipline, even compared to rugby league. So he wanted us to be disciplined in our life, and also is big on education too. So wanted us to balance out swimming and education. But yeah, things took a turn there, and I joined rugby. It was at first he was against it, but it's in the blood, so he can't do anything about it.
Norman began playing with Double Warriors in the Port Moresby Rugby League competition. His impressive performance quickly gained attention, and he was scouted by the Port Moresby Vipers. Ahead of his special game in hometown Goroka, Akunai said he wants to perform well in front of family and friends.
I'm really excited. I can't. Haven't slept much, but really excited and looking forward to it.
Meanwhile, PNG Hunters assistant coach Wes Atenza praised Akunai and other new members of the squad for working hard during pre-season.
We're trying to give every boys to ever go and see what they like playing in this level. So we're going to mix the team around a bit, just so that everyone has a chance to. With they knowing this, they feel more excited to go and play up there.
This is only the second time the PNG Hunters are hosting a game in the Highlands region. The first time was in 2019 when they played the Brisbane Tigers and won. Rex Litter, TVWAN Sports.
The new chair of PNG Chiefs Board, Catherine Harris, has a special connection to PNG. Having been entrusted to the role gives her an opportunity to work for the country she learned a lot about growing. Harris expressed her excitement to be part of the PNG Chiefs leadership group at the recent opening of the Chiefs head office at the Santos National Football Stadium, Port Moresby.
Father of new chair of PNG Chiefs Board, Catherine Harris, is a war veteran who fought during World War II in the territory of New Guinea. He would share his war experience with Catherine and her siblings, and they grew up respecting Papua New Guinea. For her to work with new PNG NRL franchise and help the club make its landmark entry into the NRL in 2028 is special.
I am absolutely delighted, Prime Minister, for a very personal reason to take on this role. My dad fought in the Second World War, and he was in New Guinea, and all our lives as children he kept on saying, there was these two fuzzy-wuzzy angels. They saved me. They saved my life. So we grew up just with a love of PNG. So it is really exciting for me to have the opportunity now to give back and hopefully thank those guys for what they did. So I'm very personally excited.
Harris was intrigued to come to Papua New Guinea and serve her new role. Even more, Harris said it was the composition of the Chiefs Board that gave her confidence to be part of the franchise. She liked what she saw and she hoped on it.
I must say, when I was first asked to do this role, I was a little tiny bit shocked. Then I looked at the board and the fabulous board members, the directors that are on. It just gave me so much confidence. And thank you to all of the board directors that have agreed Where are you all? There you are. Yeah, of course. Amazing, with amazing qualifications to have them on board. So I really look forward to an exciting opportunity for everybody.
A board chair plays an important role in a football franchise. Amongst her roles, Harris will be responsible for providing strategic vision and ensuring the financial sustainability of the club. She brings a wealth of corporate expertise and senior governance experience to the role. She has served as an inaugural board member of the PNG Chiefs since 2025 and was previously an Australian Rugby League Commissioner. Harris takes over the role from Ray Deeb. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
Super League's Hull Kingston Rovers have claimed the World Cup Championship title after edging out NRL's Brisbane Broncos 30-24 this morning, February the 20th. The Broncos mounted a strong comeback and surged back into the contest late after trailing 18-4 at halftime. Despite the spirited fight back, they couldn't find the winning play and fell just short at the final whistle.
There again, but this is the last play.
Hull KR fended off a Broncos comeback to head into Vegas next week as world champions after a gripping 30-24 win over the NRL Premiers. Bragging rights were on the line at MKM Stadium when the Super League champions hosted Brisbane, and the Robins ambushed the Broncos from the opening whistle but were forced to hang on in a dramatic finish to the World Club Challenge. After leading 18-4 at halftime, Hull KR scored 2 early tries in the second half, but you can never write off the Broncos, as they showed in last year's final series. Brisbane scored 3 tries in 5 minutes to set up the grandstand finish, and when Cotton Stags crossed with 3 minutes left, it was anyone's game. Rhys Wells was the man pulling the strings for the Broncos, producing 8 line breaks to 2. Both teams scored 5 tries, but 3 missed conversions from Adam Reynolds ultimately proved the difference. Hull KR's win completed a historic 2025 season in which the Robins were crowned Super League champions for the first time. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the sports news. We'll have the weather forecast.
Southern region, Port Moresby and Kerema, partly cloudy with few showers. Popondetta, partly cloudy. Momase, Ley, partly cloudy with chances of rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Padang, partly cloudy with some showers. New Guinea Islands, Kavi and Kokopo Raval, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kimbe, rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Highlands region, all centers cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Oceans forecast. Coral Sea, sea slight with northeast to southeasterly winds of 5 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, sea slight with southeast to easterly winds of 5 to 15 knots. Bismarck Sea, sea slight with southeast to northeast winds of 5 to 15 knots. And Pacific Ocean, sea smooth with east to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. And coastal waters. Waters of southern PNG and Indonesian border to Daru, to Kiwai Island, Kerema, Yule Island, Hood Point to Samare Island, Cape Vogel and all Milimbe Islands, and waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters, and waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1 meter.
And that ends the news tonight. From the news team, have a pleasant weekend. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by